Hey, how's it going? It's Given here, and today we're going to be going over 5 reasons to become a YouTuber. The reason why I've been sort of inactive on my channel lately is because I had finals last week. It was the worst thing ever. Basically, I had finals, so I had to study and do a lot of things like that. You know, like I had to put some time into school, and that sort of took time away from YouTube, which made it so I couldn't make a video. And yeah, no, I basically took like a week off-ish. And so I thought a really cool way to get back into making YouTube videos consistently and stuff like that is talking about 5 reasons to become a YouTuber, to become a content creator. Alright, number 1 is you get to meet a lot of new people and with the same sort of interests, and often they're content creators. So it's sort of cool because you get to see people that, you know, make content, and you sort of get to meet people that support you in different ways. You know, for example, like friends that are just into the same sort of things and they'll shout you out. And I think that's just like a guarantee thing that's gonna happen. Like, you're gonna meet people that have the same interests, and it really doesn't matter where you go into. It doesn't really matter if you're a prankster, if you're going to video games. You're going to meet someone that likes to do what you do. It's just inevitable. And once you do, you got a companion for life, man. You got like another content creator bro. And it's cool. The second reason is you get to learn how difficult having a career in YouTube really is. Often you see random people commentating on a lot of content creators' videos, talking shit about random stuff like, oh, you messed up here, you're fucking shit, bro. Yeah, messaging me back. And I see that happen way too much on everyone's YouTube channel. Like, you think about like T Martin and plenty of other YouTube channels, they get so much shit for the smallest mistakes. But when you actually put yourself into like that position, you realize that making a YouTube video that's gonna be okay and actually good takes a long time. It takes a lot of, you know, effort, and it is time consuming, and I feel like just so many people have no idea how hard it is to make a YouTube video that's actually good. And so it's like a lot of people have this sort of idea like, oh yeah, it's super easy, and thus they must be perfect every single time, which that's not the case. The third reason is you get to experience what it's like to have people really enjoy your hard work. I'm not sure if this is just me, but literally I've never felt like my teachers have ever appreciated me putting hard work into anything. Like, it's always been the point where like I go for an A in class, or I consistently put a lot of hard work into projects, but my teachers never have ever said like, oh yeah, good job. They're just like, sure. When you put a lot of time and effort into YouTube videos, it's like someone's bound to notice eventually. It just happens. Like, people eventually see your videos and they're like, oh yeah, good job, whatever, I like this video, stuff like that. And it's like the most satisfying thing ever. And I can guarantee you that like every YouTuber can relate to this, because basically like you put up your YouTube video, you know, you spent like an hour or 2 hours editing it, or whatever, maybe not editing it, but making it whatever, and having people say like, oh yeah, good job, like I really enjoyed this part of the video, this was really fun. I think that drives a lot of YouTubers. Number 4 is getting better at public speaking. I don't know about you guys, but I've always been like a really bad public speaker. I've always never been able to really be engaging. I've been quite boring actually in the past, like extremely boring. If you see me back in like the 7th grade, I was the worst at public speaking and all that good stuff. I was terrible at that. And so having a few years under your belt of YouTube commentating really does help being more engaging and more into just making videos and more just there. You know, if you're known for being shy or just not great at public speaking or speaking in class or really anything, and you have a hard time engaging people, this is probably the best practice you can have, because you really get to see when you start to get better. Because, you know, like once over a period of time, if you really suck, which I did a few years ago, which I was the worst, I was fucking terrible, but basically if you really do suck, then you're not going to get a ton of views. If you end up actually improving and doing good, you end up getting viewers, and you end up getting like likes, and you end up having people understand that you're putting time and effort and you're engaging in some way. And the 5th reason to become a YouTuber or content creator is that you get to learn a lot about editing. And if you aren't really familiar with what editing is and how that works, you're gonna learn a lot, because there is a learning curve when it comes to making videos. Because to make a video, you need to edit the video and you need to add in whatever you want to do. And really, becoming a YouTuber means that you are going to end up editing quite a bit, and you are gonna end up using a lot of Photoshop to make your thumbnails, unless you are famous and you don't need thumbnails, which most people do need thumbnails. You could also say a big reason to become a YouTuber is the YouTube money, but I wouldn't really say that, because most people don't become a YouTuber for money. Most people end up doing it because it's fun and it's entertaining and it's an enjoying thing for them to do, and it's not because of the money usually. And so I'm hoping you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.